This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Nayab. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says government is committed to provide all possible assistance for promotion of IT sector in the country. Special Assistance on Poverty Alleviation says Benazir Income Support Program is moving swiftly on a dynamic digital social ecosystem for facilitating deserved people in the country. Foreign Office spokesperson says India's state terrorism and its facade of being the largest democracy stand fully exposed with every passing day. A prominent US magazine says Modi has advanced a series of policies promoting a Hindu nationalist narrative openly that is hostile towards Muslim, and this approach is also fueling extremism in India. United States has imposed new tariffs on $1.96 billion worth of aluminum sheet products from 18 countries including India. World Food Programme has won this year's Nobel Peace Prize for its effort to combat hunger and improve conditions for peace in conflict-affected areas. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has said that youth and educated population of Pakistan have great potential in IT sector, and his government is committed to provide all possible cooperation for promotion of this sector. Chairing a meeting in Islamabad today regarding promotion of information technology in the country, he said provision of enabling environment is vital to ensure contribution of youth in construction and development of the country, especially in modern sector. The Prime Minister said Pakistani youth have proved its mettle despite the fact of being neglected in the IT sector. Imran Khan directed Chairman National Information Technology Board to evolve a comprehensive strategy and roadmap to materialize suggestions for promotion of IT sector. The meeting also discussed utilization of capacity of youth for promotion of IT sector, especially in the field of chip designing industry. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the government will not be blackmailed by the opposition tactics and no corrupt element will be given NRO. Addressing a seminar of Insaf Lawyers Forum in Islamabad today, he said those who want to protect their corruption will not be allowed to do so. The Prime Minister said rule of law is the basis of a civilized society. He said the state of Medina was also established on the basis of rule of law. He said our country can rapidly progress by adhering to the Qaid's vision that was rule of law. The Prime Minister said if anyone violates law in any procession, he will be put into jail. Speaker National Assembly Asad Kaisar has stressed for synergizing engagement between friendly countries in Africa. Talking to Ambassador of Morocco Mohammed Karamon in Islamabad today, he said Pakistan strongly desires to enhance people-to-people and economic contacts with African continent through pursuance of Look Africa policy. The speaker said Pakistan and Morocco's relations are deeply embedded in history, which are based on religion, mutual respect and solidarity. He appreciated engagement of Moroccan Parliament with Pakistan at international parliamentary forums. Speaking on the occasion, Ambassador Mohammed Karamon said Morocco also attaches immense importance to its decades-old relationship with Pakistan. He assured the speaker that he would extend all-out support for enhancing bilateral cooperation and people-to-people contact. Pakistan has initiated programs of revenue generation, education, health insurance and Ehsaas program to provide foundation for a stronger human capital base. This was stated by Minister for Economic Affairs Khusro Bakhtiar while virtually representing Pakistan in a ministerial conclave titled Investing in Human Capital in the Time of COVID-19. The minister said government launched an economic stimulus package of 1.2 trillion rupees to mitigate adverse impacts of corona pandemic on various sectors of economy. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Poverty Alleviation and Social Protection, Dr. Sania Nishtar, has said Benazir Income Support Program is moving swiftly to a dynamic digital social ecosystem for facilitating deserved people in the country. During a meeting with Managing Director, National Telecommunication Corporation, Brigadier Retired Vicar Rashid Khan in Islamabad, he said that the use of technology has increased transparency and effectiveness of program launched by the government to eradicate the poverty. Dr. Sania Nishtar said EHSAS program is the biggest program launched by the present government ever introduced in the country for uplift of marginalized people. Dr. Sania Nishtar also visited National Data Center at NTC and appreciated the performance and support of NTC for providing necessary access and data center facility for initiatives taken by Poverty Alleviation and Social Safety Division and Benazir Income Support Program. Foreign Office spokesperson Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry says India's state terrorism is getting more and more exposed with every passing day, and its fahad for being the largest democracy stands fully exposed. Responding to a question in weekly news briefing in Islamabad today, he said today India is known as a sponsor of state terrorism. The spokesperson said recently we have seen many international endorsement and acknowledgements of what India has been doing in the region and how India has been imperiling regional peace and security. He said Pakistan has been consistently sensitizing the world community about the true face of India as a Hindu extremist state. This is Radio Pakistan. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has appealed to every conscientious human being across the world to raise voice in support of the besieged Kashmiri people to rescue them from the Indian brutalities. The APHC spokesman in a statement issued in Srinagar said Pakistanis stand shoulder to shoulder with their Kashmiri brethren, and Prime Minister Imran Khan has resolved to become Kashmir's voice and its ambassador. He urged the UN to honor its commitments regarding the Kashmir dispute, stop India from carrying out demographic changes in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, and hold New Delhi accountable for its crimes in the territory. Hurriyat leader Ghulam Muhammad Khan Sapuri, in a statement issued in Srinagar, expressed concerns over the plight of the Kashmiri Hurriyat leaders, activists and youth languishing in different jails of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The chairman of Jammu and Kashmir Youth Social Forum, Umar Adil Dar, addressing a gathering at a mosque in Lal Chowk area of Srinagar today, called for resolution of Kashmir dispute through tripartite talk involving Pakistan, India and genuine leadership of Kashmiris. On the other hand, the American magazine Foreign Policy in an article says that in India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has advanced a series of policies promoting a Hindu nationalist narrative which is openly hostile towards Muslim, and this approach is fueling extremism in India. Pakistan has strongly condemned recent drone attack launched towards Saudi Arabia by Houthi rebel. In a statement today, Foreign Office spokesperson Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry said Pakistan appreciates successful interception of drone which prevented loss of innocent lives. He said Pakistan calls for immediate cessation of such attacks and reiterates its full support and solidarity with Saudi Arabia against any threat to its security and territorial integrity. The United States is imposing new tariffs on $1.96 billion worth of aluminum sheet products from 18 countries. In an interview on Fox Business Network, U.S. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross said that the tariffs are being immediately imposed on countries including Bahrain, Brazil, Germany and India. The United Nations Food Agency, the World Food Programme, has won the Nobel Peace Prize 2020 for its efforts to combat hunger and improve conditions for peace in conflict-affected areas. The prize is worth around $1.1 million and will be presented in Oslo in 10th December this year. Meanwhile, the United Nations World Food Programme Executive Director David Beasley said, "We are deeply thankful to won this year's Nobel Peace Prize." In a tweet message, he said, "This is an incredible recognition of the dedication of the WFP family working to end hunger every day in moreover 80 countries." China has signed up to a deal to ensure future COVID-19 vaccines are distributed to developing countries. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Hua Shanjing said that China joined COVAX to honor its commitment to turn COVID-19 vaccines into a global public good. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch the live video streaming of our bulletin on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.